A warm welcome, everyone, to the show. This is your Money Moves. We welcome everyone from around the world. I am Busin Omofai. The United States has introduced new requirements for those applying for tourist visas from Malawi and Zambia. In a statement issued on Tuesday, the United States will require visitors from the two African countries to pay a refundable $15,000 bond when they are applying for B1 business or B2 tourist visas. The new bond requirement will take effect from August 20. The U.S. authorities says the $15 bond will be returned only if the traveler departs the United States, which is aimed at curbing visa overstays. The new program targets countries with high overstay rates amid other concerns by the U.S.
ShopRite, Africa's largest grocery retailer, is selling its operations in Ghana and Malawi, looking to focus more on its home market, South Africa. The company says it signed a deal in June to sell 5 stores in Malawi and has received a binding offer for 7 stores and 1 warehouse in Ghana. ShopRite had earlier exited the markets in Nigeria, Kenya, DR Congo, Uganda, and Madagascar. However, the giant retailer is projecting its headline earnings per share to grow between 9.4% and 19.4% for the period ended June 2025, while group sales is expected to climb 8.89% to 252.7 billion rand, or roughly $14 billion.
FMDQ Summer Camp 2025 for school students started here in this room, the exchange place in Lagos. Of course, the dozens of students who are pre-qualified by FMDQ to start the 4-week annual financial literacy program, which is fully funded by the FMDQ Next program. This program empowers students of primary and secondary schools or colleges with the essential knowledge and skills they need to navigate the world of financial markets, how to make money, how to manage financial wealth, and all of that. Of course, it's a very robust program, which of course go over a couple of weeks. Let's take a listen to the FMDQ's head of corporate responsibility, Atejumade Olajide, speaking to the students earlier today. Take a listen.
So when big companies, likes of those big banks and Dangote and all that, when they need money, they will come to FMDQ Exchange and say, we need money, to provide a platform where they can raise money. That's what they call raise capital. Meaning that if Dangote can come and say, I need 100 million.
Now let's go straight to today's trading. Of course, we started Monday on a very active note across the equities market on the African continent. If you track the markets that we also follow here as they're coming up on the dashboard, and you can see it's all green shoots. The numbers vary, however, from Nigeria. It's about 0.75%, taking the NGX All-Share Index above the 144,000 to another higher level, 145,000 today. The BRVM added 35 basis points. South Africa GSE added 0.24%. Standing tentatively around 100,000 for the All-Share Index, just as South Africa's administration is expected today to present to the Parliament in Pretoria the response for the economy to the 30% tariff President Trump slapped on Africa's most advanced economy. That is expected to come into effect on the 7th of August. That's tomorrow. Today we're going to hear from the Parliament and President Ramaphosa and the rest of his team in South Africa. But the market, this equities market, also doing well on the back of that response, which has been put together. The currency also recovered further today. Just a second, we'll get to that. Egyptian stock market continued that rally we saw on Monday when the rest of the North African markets reopened. Today, the EGX 30 moved up 0.64%. You heard the news earlier here on the show. The National Printing Company now has its shares debut on the EGX 30. It's one of the state-owned enterprises that the President Al-Sisi's administration is throwing to the market for investors to pitch in. The SEMDEX better today by about 0.25%, while the Nairobi stock market are holding it around 159.24. That's about it all for today on Your Money Moves. From me and the rest of the team here at the FMDQ studios in Lagos, we thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.